Alright, game 76 of the Houston Astros season. Verlander against Daniel Mangden. It's going to be a good one here. Mangden, I'm pretty sure, is the Athletics ace. Oh no, he's their 3-starter. Oh. Well, at one point in one of the MLB The Shows, he was. But anyways, Sunday game at 1:07. This game's going to be on MLB Network. After this, we got a Minnesota series. So that's going to be an interesting one. Anyways, let's get this one started. Oakland Athletics now 6 games behind us. Justin Verlander on the mound. We got a bunch of guys who have full energy, so that's good. Zuna's not pitching today. That's for sure. Smith and Presley are good. Presley will probably be the closer. Excuse me. Voice crack. Presley will probably be the closer if ninth inning comes around and we need a closer. Probably go to James for the 7th. Or Davinsky. Whoever. Whatever the numbers look like. But anyways, Verlander is going to be the starting pitcher. Let's take a look at the lineup. The Houston Astros. Leading off is going to be George Springer in center field. Michael Brantley in left field. Altuve hitting third, second base. Yordan Alvarez, the DH, cleaning it up. Yuli Gurriel, the right-handed first baseman, hitting fifth. Ledmus Diaz at shortstop. Josh Reddick in right field. Jeremy Pena, the young rookie third baseman over there at third, hitting 8th. And then Garrett Stubbs behind the dish, cleaning it up, hitting 9th. And then that'll do it. On the bench is going to be Corey Lee, Miles Straw, Cal Tucker, and Eduardo Nunez. Miles Straw and Corey Lee both hitting pretty good. But we'll get this one started here. Astros lead the series 2-0. Looking for a sweep today. With the ace on the mound, it seems doable. Even against the Oakland Athletics' amazing lineup. Here we go to start this one off.
Daytime baseball here on MLB Network. Should be a fun Father's
Day cloudy between the Houston Astros. That's right, it is Father's Day in this game.
Astros will try to complete the series sweep on the road against their division rivals right after this. Daniel Mangden will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, listen, you don't have to know much about statistics to know that this is a bad one. How about this guy on the year as a starting pitcher? Left-handers are hitting over 300 against this guy. He's going to have to change something or he won't be pitching very long in this league.
Here's George Springer, and we are ready for some daytime
George Springer coming to bat.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
First pitch.
To the left side, but it's well fouled.
I wanted that one. Fouls it also. Where's the one blowing out to? One's blowing out to the left at 13 miles an hour.
And now pitch on the way.
Good slider.
And Dan Dero, these A's, as they begin play here this afternoon, they have not been playing their best baseball of late as they've dropped 4 of their last 5.
Yeah, Matty V, it hasn't been a very good homestand. And Dero, through the first 5 games of this set, 1 and 4, that's not going to get it done at this level.
Yeah, and have lost in a variety.
That one's hit out towards left field. That's going to get down. That's going to bounce off the wall. Springer going for 2, and he'll be in there with a stand-up double to lead off this ball game. Nice knock by George Springer. He'll get off the wall out there.
Leadoff hitter, and he puts the pitcher on his heels right out of the gate with a leadoff double. It's hard to get settled into a game as a pitcher.
Now Michael Brantley coming up. Springer just took the inside fastball and pulled it down the line. First pitch, Brantley. He's going to swing at it, foul it off.
Mengden tossed a little over 85 innings so far, and over those innings he's worked to a whip of just a little over 1.3, so he's a reliable arm in terms of limiting traffic on the base paths.
Brantley down to the count. 0-1 pitch coming to him. He's got to miss outside. Evens it up.
Versus this pitcher, a number of meetings, he's 1 for 7.
1 for 7 is Brantley against Mengden, if you didn't catch that. Mengden comes set, checks the runner. Early 1-1's grounded to second. That's going to move Springer to third. Thrown to first by Kemp is going to be the first out of the inning. Now 1 out and runner at third for Jose Altuve. Let's take a look at the lineup.
Danny, who stands out to you?
Well, I'm watching a guy they call Dr. Smooth, Michael Brantley. He's really excelled against right-handed pitching this season, hitting over 300 against them coming in. So given the matchup he's faced with here, I wouldn't be surprised at all to see him make some noise at the plate.
Comes Jose Altuve.
Next will be Jose Altuve.
Really clutch for the Astros. This season with runners in scoring position hasn't been hitting the greatest. Just give him time. Now, let's 1 out and runner on at third.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swung
Crushed. Left center. Long gone. 2-0 Astros. Altuve.
So a 2-run shot to left center, number 17 for him on the season, and the Astros have taken a 2-0 lead.
Love the homer in the top of the first inning. Give your pitcher a chance to kind of regroup and gather himself with an early lead.
He just destroyed that one. 424 feet into left center field.
Next will be the designated hitter, Yordan Alvarez. He comes in today leading the American League in batting for the season.
There's no way you could have forecasted this kind of season from this.
Yordan, career high in home runs and RBIs.
Many people in baseball consider him to be one of the league's best hitters for
now with 1 out, nobody on after the home run. First pitch.
Swung on, and
this one's crushed to deep right center. That one's got a chance. That one's gone. Back-to-back jacks. Yordan Alvarez increasing his career high in home runs up to 29 now.
Solo shot here to straightaway right field. 29
3-0 Astros early on in the first.
A 3-0 lead.
Well, it's very early, but he's looked out of sorts from the beginning. They've already roughed
A high cutter.
and they're not done yet. We'll see if he can regroup.
First pitch to Yordan, and
Could go either way at this
he
point.
deposits that one over the wall. Fighting against the wind there. Great power hitter. Now, still nobody on base after the back-to-back home runs, and first pitch to Yuli. That one's lined out to right. That one's going to be caught, though. It's going to be the second out.
And that'll bring up Aledmus Diaz. He's 3 for 7 in the series coming in.
Hang on, give me a quick second here. There we go. Oh, that's even worse. There we go. Alright. Now the first pitch to Aledmus Diaz. We're already to the 6-hole batter here. Diaz is going to take the first pitch. 1-0. Larry Bullard behind the plate. James Kingsley at first. Gary Simmons at second. Patrick Johnson over there at third. Talking about the umpires.
I think at times hitters have a little bit difficult time. He'll give a little bit on that inside corner and outside corner. Not very consistent.
Yeah, but Larry's approachable. That's the one thing. If you turn around and say, is that as far as you're going on the outer half, he's usually going to tell you. Like to see him be looking to the opposite field with this next swing. Pitcher's trying to work you away.
There's a chance that didn't think about it earlier in the series, but there's a chance that this is a postseason matchup here. If the Astros win the American League and most wins, A's have a good chance to be a wild card team. Ledmus Diaz into left field. That's going to be another hit.
Hey, this pitcher better make an adjustment. That's a lot of loud contact. That's 4 bullets in the first inning to open up this game.
Now Reddick up. 2 outs and runner on. Hit hard and caught by the shortstop. Well, that'll end it for the inning.
Lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. It's the Astros 3, the A's coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network.
There's Verlander.
Justin Verlander gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, how good has this guy been up to this point? In a day and age where guys and teams are scoring lots of runs, to have an ERA sub-2, that's saying something. Hopefully, we're going to see more of the same from this guy, one of the top pitchers in all the league.
Now to the plate, Tony Kemp. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Verlander, he was injured for the first month of the season. That's the reason why he doesn't have that many starts. That, and also he got injured and missed another one of his starts earlier this season. Let me fix these lineups here, and excuse me, these shifts, and we'll get her going. All right. Stubbs behind the plate there. He's going to be calling it. First pitch. Called strike 1 on the curveball.
These Astros entering play here this afternoon. They come in riding a 5-game winning streak, and they've really got things clicking.
Yeah, Matty, this team's coming together right now. They're playing dangerous baseball. You can tell the look in their eye. They feel good about where they're at. They've won a few games in a row, and they look to continue that trend today.
Count down and count on 1. Called strike 2 on the fastball away. Larry gives Verlander a strike.
Those innings, he's worked to a whip under 1.20. League average is around 1.3, so that's a respectable number.
The 0-2 from Verlander, swing and a miss. Strike 2. That's going to be his first strikeout of the day.
That was a nasty-looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed.
Great pitch, down and in.
You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do.
Just about to talk about it. Verlander is over 3,000 strikeouts now in his career.
So that'll bring up Stephen Piscotty.
First pitch, Piscotty. Piscotty with 2 home runs in his last game against us. Astros still pulled out with the win. Hard fought though. 1-0 from Verlander. Called strike 1.
To even the count at 1.
Scotty's a good hitter, and that one's grounded foul down the first base line. Verlander just dealing here. Again, 1 and 2. Second 2-strike count.
Looking for back-to-back Ks to start the game.
Here it comes. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. 97 up and out of the zone. Back-to-back strikeouts to start the ball game.
With an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a
nice pitch by Verlander. Now the 1 and 2 batters were both set down on strikes. Here comes Marcus Semien.
Stepping in now, Marcus Semien.
Pitch to him is going to be fouled off. Verlander, he used to be big flamethrower. Used to be a big, oh, excuse me. Verlander used to be a big flamethrower. Now he's doesn't throw as hard. You'll see him hit 97 here and there, 98 at times, but Not nearly as much as he used to. Yuli Gurriel's going to pick it. Toss it to Verlander. And that's going to do it for the first. 9 pitches, 3 outs. We head to the bottom, the second inning. Astros already on top by a few, 3-0.
Striding in, Jeremy Pena, and he has been, pardon the cliche, in fuego of late. Seen that average shoot up quite a bit over the past 8 ball games.
Jeremy Pena coming to bat here against Daniel Mengden. First time these two have faced.
First pitch of the at-bat.
See what he throws him.
Hit down the third baseline.
Going to throw him a high cutter. Pena out in front on it. Fouls it off.
With a chance to complete the series sweep, guys.
Sure does, and it's always difficult to sweep and win a series on the road, especially when you're playing a division opponent.
Count now, a ball and a strike.
Pena, a solid rookie hitter.
The 1-1.
Here it comes to him. I'm swinging at that one and foul it back. Down in the count now, 1-2. Mengden's been in the league for a little bit. Allen's line back up the middle, and that's a base hit. It's the 5th hit of the game for the Houston Astros. Now here comes Garrett Stubbs with another runner on base.
That makes 5 hits already for these guys.
Astros just all over Daniel Mengden out there.
Into the box now, Garrett Stubbs.
And now Pena taking off, but Stubbs swings and fouls it off.
The 0-1
0-1. Fastball misses just a little bit inside. Garrett Stubbs, the new backup catcher after Astros sent Dustin Garneau to the Dodgers. 1-1. Two-seamer misses inside. Two-seamer only at 89.
Astros had a lot of success at the plate yesterday, a double-digit hit total as a team, so they'd like to make that happen again as they go for the sweep.
This one isn't in the books yet, but when you're going for the sweep and you have a nice lead like they do early on here, things are looking
Pena with big lead. He takes off. Pitches outside. Throw down is in time. 1 away here in the second inning.
It's going to be on the first couple of pitches, but he waited it out that time. Didn't matter though.
Good throw by the catcher. He had a good pitch to do it on. Now there's 1 away here in the second. Mengden in danger of walking Stubbs that he fires to the 3-1 is gonna miss up high. That's gonna be ball 4. 1 out and runner on at first for George Springer. He doubled in his first at bat last inning, actually.
He scored a run after stroking a double in his first at bat.
See what they throw him here. Double on the cutter. Fastball misses.
Now the 1-0, and they pitch out here.
I was gonna miss on a pitch out, of course. 2-0. Now they're really down to George Springer. He's a good hitter, not someone you really want to fall this far behind on intentionally. And now it's down 2-0. Here it comes to him. It's going to miss. 3-0 now. Now the question is, do they challenge him here? Or are they just going to see if they can get him to chase something? Try to get Brantley to do something. Looks like they're going to throw it to him and he fouls it off. 28 pitches so far. Here comes 29. And the 3-1. Ball 4, slider, misses inside. Back-to-back walks. And
sort of a tough one since it's only the
Michael Brantley coming up.
It's about knowing your pitcher and how they respond. He's had
Pitcher and coach going out there. Talk to him real quick.
Reminding him to let those go and focus on the next batter.
Here's Michael Brantley. 0 for 1.
Michael Brantley up now with runners on at first and second. And one man gone. Last 2 games hasn't been as hot as he was. Broke a 25-game hit streak on the first game of this series. A lot of double plays this series, so he's going to be watching out for those. The 0-1 to him. Slider misses down low.
Great game plan so far by this offense. They're not chasing any of those breaking balls out of the zone.
Brantley wanted to drive in and run from second. 1-1 pitch to the plate. That one misses. Again, down in the count. 2-1 to Brantley. Altuve on deck. Altuve hit a 2-run home run in the first. He's been throwing that cutter for strikes, but most of the time it was hit. 2-1 is ripped. Foul down the right field line. Now Brantley's going to have to shorten up here. It's 2 strikes. See what they throw him here. 2-2. Change up, fouled off. Brantley working to get on base here. Even count. It's 2 strikes. Ball 3. That's going to run it full here.
Not a time to fool around right now on a 3-2 count with the middle part of the order coming up. Expect a good pitch to swing at.
Runners on at first and second. 1 man out. Big lead. Runners go. Hit. Deep. Right field. That one. It's gone. Another home run. 6-0 Astros. Michael Brantley. Runners moving on the full count pitch. Brantley deposits it over the wall. 6-0 Astros.
Well, that was this lineup's 3rd homer of the game.
And now touchdown ahead.
Boys are dialing long distance from the batter's box so far.
Yeah, the pitchers aren't fooling anyone today, Dan. Let's see if this trend continues.
Now, they're going to go to the bullpen here. That's going to do it already for Mangden. The new pitcher's going to come out and face Jose Altuve. And then Yordan Alvarez and Yuli Gurriel. Mangden just didn't have it today. We'll see what the next guy has.
Is going to come on in relief now, and he may be asked to eat several innings as this game is just still really getting underway.
Thirty strikeouts to 14 walks. See if they're gonna, what he's gonna start throwing here. Not as fast. 89 on the fastball. Altuve with the home run in his last one. That was his 17th of the season. Now 1-0 to Altuve. Cutter misses low.
This is a spot you really don't want to
comes out of the bullpen immediately. Comes down 2-0 to Altuve.
Don't want to run the count to 3-0.
T came out of the bullpen through a bit last game too. 2-0. 3-0 now. Mike Fiers is already up in the bullpen. He was a starting pitcher last game. Now the question is, are they going to throw him something to hit here, or are they going to work around him? Here comes He's going to swing hard and foul it off to the left side. Hanging curveball.
Heater right there, a little bit too far out in front. Gotta find a way to keep his hands back.
That was a good pitch to hit. Instead, it's down 3-1. Hit hard at third. Chapman easily. 2 away here in the second now. Hold on, Alvarez coming up. Him and Altuve went back to back last inning. See what they throw him.
Now here it comes.
First pitch, cutter up and then the zone. That's fouled off. Pretty sure that was a pitch you're on, homered on, off of Daniel Mengden. So that time he fouls it off. Takes that one. Runs count even. Don, rookie last season. 1-1. It was his first year making his making the opening day roster. 1-2 count at the moment. Got that big hole on the left side with the shift. 1-2. Swing and a miss, and that's going to do it for the top of the second. But Michael Brantley put the Astros on top by 4 more. Excuse me, 3 more. After the Astros. Now the Astros have a 6-0 lead heading to the bottom half.
He starts the inning, and Dan, they're down 6 in the early going. So what do they need to do to claw back into this thing?
Well, first of all, Matt, I think they need to start to get some base runners. It's hard to be patient when you're down by 6, but base runners are the key to getting back into this one.
Verlander to Olsen here. Pitch misses down low.
Hey, with this big a lead, you have to just pound the zone and force this team to get aggressive in the box.
Olsen, big power hitter, had a home run earlier this series. Swing and misses at that changeup though. It's 1-1. Swing and a miss at 95, coming over the zone. Now 1-2. Here it comes. Fouls that one off. Try to get him with the high fastball, but no luck.
The 1-2.
1-2 from Verlander. Taken down low and out of the zone. Now he's even up the count at 2-2. Let's see what he throws him here. Now it's hit hard towards right center field. That's going to get down and into the gap. Reddick cuts it off and fires it in. Olsen will get a leadoff double here to start the second inning.
Look at just a textbook swing right there. Good weight transfer, good hands.
Took the slider on the inside and
great extension through the ball.
Yeah, that's about as
ripped it
as a swing gets. Nice look at it.
into the gap for extra bases. Now here comes Chris Davis, which running scoring position.
Take a look at the splits here. He's actually better against right-handed pitching this season.
Davis has been hitting righties a lot better. Verlander comes set and first pitch. Called strike 1 at 95.
Taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Davis, sometimes called Crush with a K and an H. This is the final year of his current deal, so he'll be a free agent at season's end.
You know, Matty, I know he's in the final year of his contract, but he's playing to expectations. To be
swing and a miss. 0-2 now.
Wants to turn it up a little bit, though.
Verlander already got him down. No balls, 2 strikes.
As he heads towards free agency again.
Here's Verlander now on 0-2.
That one misses. Slider.
But it's 1-2.
Verlander's got a good slider. You'll see a lot of swings and misses at it.
Fouled off.
Fouls that one off.
He's
1
got
and
that
2.
certainly timed up now. I'd be shocked if the pitcher goes to the well 3 times in a row with off speed.
Verlander's checking the runners, and he comes to the plate. Ball 2. His fastball misses.
Runner at second, nobody out.
Now it's grounded to the right side. That's going to get through. Olsen going through. Going home. Throw home. Not in time.
And the deficit now stands at 5.
Matt Olsen will score on the RBI single by Chris Davis. Even on Reddick's cannon out there in right field. Now here comes Matt Chapman.
He was aggressive and it paid off.
And that'll bring in Matt Chapman, and he really thrives in the batter's box here at home. Something to keep an eye on.
Nobody out and a runner on at first. Got him in double play depth.
From the belt, kicks and deals.
Very rare. Verlander allows runs this early in the ball game, but now it's 6-1. 1-0 count to Chapman.
Now the 1-0 is a fastball.
Takes the strike.
For a strike.
One.
Nobody out, runner on first. Fouled away.
Chapman, a great defensive player. Got a big bat in this Athletics lineup too. Verlander's got another hitter down 1-2.
1-2 pitch. Fastball.
Swing and a miss. Strike 3. That'll be the first out of this second inning.
High fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that.
Gets him swinging on the fastball.
These days. What makes it so effective?
Great pitch by Verlander, and there's one away with runner first still.
That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you think you see that ball as a hitter.
Seth Brown coming to bat. He's a rookie hitter here.
It's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
Verlander checks the runner.
To the plate now.
Goes home. Called strike 1.
Is in there for a called strike 1. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning.
Seth Brown hitting 280 on the season.
Swing and a
Deep
drive
center
to
field. That one's got a chance. Springer's going back. He looks up and that's gone.
And off the batter's eye for a home run.
Makes it a 3-run game.
Dead center field.
Seth Brown with the 2-run home run. Verlander allows his 3rd run of the game. It's 6-3 in the bottom half of the second. Verlander giving up that many runs this early is very rare. Verlander giving up that many runs is rare. Wind blowing out probably did help him, but it's helped a lot of the Astros hitters too. What did I come in here for? That's right, I want to check his ERA now. 188. Verlander now. 1 out, nobody on. After the home run, first pitch is going to be hit hard and foul off to the left side. Verlander really wants to get out of this inning. This has been a rough one for him. After the double and the RBI single, that one's fouled off.
That one's fouled off.
He's not giving great pitches to hit. They're just hitting them. Here comes the 1-2. Fastball misses. See there, he's throwing 22 pitches this inning. 7 balls, 13 strikes. Verlander looking for another strikeout. Hard and foul off to the right side. Calls for another pitch. Verlander liked that call on his heel. Throw it to the plate. Pena can't pick it up. Fires across now. Not in time. Everything's just going wrong out there right now. Going to be the first error of the season for Jeremy Pena that I know of. Now there's one away and a runner on at first after the error in the second inning. Sean's going to go out there and talk to him real quick. Get him to calm down. And here comes Seth with the runner on.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Ball one, says Larry. Could have been called the other way. Instead, it's 1-0. Comes to Pender. Hit hard to short. And Diaz can't make the play, and that's going to put runners on at first and second with one away.
Now's a good time for your pitcher to take a deep breath. He still has the lead, although it probably doesn't feel like it. So he can't worry about how he got into this mess. He just has to figure out how to get out of this mess.
Verlander is having a really hard time right now. The whole Astros defense is.
Yeah, 2 on here and 3 on the board already. They've absolutely come out in 4.
Now Tony Kemp up.
What's the issue with this inning, Matt? A hit here could really fire up that dugout.
Hit here could make it a 2-run game. First pitch to Kemp. Called strike 1. Verlander 36 pitches so far here in the second inning already. About the bullpen getting up. That's not true. That's not happening. Not this early. 0-2 now. That one's foul.
Still only 1 out in the inning.
Verlander comes set. 0-2. That one's fouled off as well. Checks the runner. Not too much speed there at second, so takes it high for ball 1.
Hey, textbook waste pitch right there. Does he go elevated fastball again or something slow below the zone?
See what Verlander throws here. 1-2. Fouls it off again. Grounded to short. Diaz to Altuve. Throw to first. Got him. That's going to finally get him out of the inning. They score 3. 2 on this home run by Seth Brown. That's 2 innings through. We head to the third. 3-run game now. 6-3. Astros still lead.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I discussed the Astros offense with Houston's manager. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said forcing the opposing starter out of the game before the third inning and posting a bunch of runs right out the gate was huge for them from a confidence standpoint and for their outlook moving forward in this game. The key now is keeping their foot on the gas pedal, Matt.
Thank you, Heidi.
Comes Yuli Gurriel.
Top of the third set to get underway. And digging in to bat next, the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel.
Yusmeiro Petit still out there after that last inning.
First offering on its way.
Pitch Gurriel is going to be fouled off. Changeup. Petit, Gurriel. Good numbers against Petit. 4 for 9.
The 0-1
On one.
delivery. And this misses the outside
Takes
corner,
it.
so it's knotted up at 1-1. And the pitch. And he'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1.
Misses down. Astros looking to answer back after those 3 runs scored by the A's. That one misses down.
Now 3-1.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
The 3-1. And he lays
Cutter misses inside. That's going to be ball 4. That walk will lead off the third.
Leadoff hitter shows some great patience and discipline, making the pitcher labor to start the game. The result is a leadoff walk and a chance to make some early noise.
Now nobody out and runner on at first for Ledmus Diaz.
He singled his last time up.
Had a base hit last time. First pitch.
On its way.
That one's going to miss again.
Right back into a good hitter's count now after what was a pretty dreadful second inning. He's got to start throwing a lot more strikes. Quality strikes would help too.
The 1-0 delivery.
T thinking about how much he has to get back in the zone. Throws this one out of the zone. Gets a swing on it.
A runner at first with no
Even at
outs.
1. Petit comes set. Checks his runner. Comes to the plate.
High in the air out to
Thrown out
center
towards
field.
center.
Fielder
Pinder
giving
coming in.
chase. He
Nice
gets to it
catch.
and makes the catch for the first
That'll be the
out.
first out of the third. Now Josh Reddick coming up. Right fielder.
Riding in once again, Josh Reddick.
See what they're going to throw him here.
Lined out in his first at bat.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a solid line drive like he did, and all you have to show
He's gonna
is
take
a
the
jog
cutter.
back to the dugout.
82 on that.
For a little while.
This year against right-handed pitching, Reddick is exactly a 260.
T
hitter.
getting a little tired out there. That's probably why he's missing the zone. 1-0.
And
Called strike 1.
changeup in there, 1-1. On the season, Reddick is slugging just a little over 400. Not a huge threat, but he can certainly square one up on occasion. Here's the
Reddick's got a 1-1 count. That one's going to miss as well. 2-1.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
Running count here, 2-1. It's 1 away. Here comes the pitch. That one's fouled off.
Now 2-2. Runners on first with 1 down.
1 gone. 2 strike count to Reddick. Popped up in foul territory. Matt Chapman's under it. That'll be the second out.
He tucks it away for the second out.
Now the rookie third baseman Pena coming up. It's 2 outs and a runner on still. See what he can do here.
Into the box, Jeremy Pena.
He had a single as well in his last at bat.
From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Fastball misses up and in.
A runner on first with 2 away.
1-0 is called strike one by Larry Bullard. May have been a little low, but nevertheless, it's one ball and one strike.
But got on top and let that ball rip right out in front of him.
The 1-1 home is swung on and missed.
Swings and misses at the high heater.
Take a step back right here.
Teed has a chance to get out of this.
There is no chance he throws you a fourth.
See what he throws him here. Swing and a miss on the high cutter. That'll end the top half of the third. Verlander's going to come out in the bottom half, try to make up for what he did last inning. The Astros leave a runner at first. Bottom half of the third coming up.
We're back now as the A's are ready to bat in the third inning, and as they do, it's worth mentioning that their lineup has been one of the best in baseball this year. They enter the day near the top of the league in both team batting average and runs scored, so it's safe to say they're among the cream of the crop in terms of offensive production. Talking with some of the coaches earlier, they all alluded to not only the high level of talent on this club, but also the hitters' tireless work ethic. They praised the professionalism these players bring to their craft as a major reason for their success, and they said the hard work breeds confidence when it comes time to compete in the batter's box.
All right, thanks, Heidi.
Scotty coming to bat to lead off the third.
Ready with the
First pitch.
Here it comes.
Taking for a ball. 1-0. Verlander, after a shaky last inning, comes in trying to do a little bit different, but he's going to give up a hit to lead off the third. Now Marcus Semien coming up with nobody out and a runner on.
At the plate, Marcus Semien, 0 for 1.
5 hits allowed already by Verlander.
Here in the early going.
These shifts get annoying at times, but as helpful they are, I can deal with it. Run on first and nobody out. First pitch.
Here's the first pitch.
Taken inside for ball one.
Right-handed pitching so far this season. Semien has a batting line residing in the 290s, looking to boost that even higher here.
Verlander waits and throws a 3-1 and excuse me 3-1. 1-0. There's a 1-0. Spelled off 1-1.
60s, a number he can be proud of.
Almost gonna miss down low. Gripped it just a little bit too much. Verlander's really having a rough time, and I've said that a lot, which is, again, very rare for Justin Verlander. That one's grounded back to Verlander. Throw to second. To first. Not in time.
Definitely a risky and aggressive play from the pitcher there, but he made it work out.
Well, he got one out.
A lot in spring training, so
now Matt Olson, who led off last inning with a double.
One gone for the A's here in the third. And that brings in the big power hitting first baseman, Matt Olson.
Oh, throws it over and he got him. Late coming back and Verlander picked him off.
Like that have to be made knowing who you've got at the plate. This guy can put one over the fence no problem, so that wasn't very smart baseball.
Verlander just stepped off real quick and fired over to first, and he got the second out.
Here's the first pitch.
Pitch misses inside, 1-0.
The 1-0 is a changeup that's
The changeup misses as well. Now hitters count to Matt Olson. Not a guy who you want to be falling behind on. Verlander about to throw his 50th pitch of the game.
Count the pitch.
Called strike one. Exciting game here. Astros up by a field goal. 2-1 pitches. Swung on a miss. 2-2.
This pitcher's bringing it with some high velo. You better get that front foot down early and get ready, or he's going
2-2 from Verlander. Swing and a miss. Strike three. He'll get out of this one unscathed. We head to the middle innings. Astros still lead by a field goal. It's 6-3.
Will come out and take the ball here as he'll be making his 15th appearance of the year. Coming to the plate now, Garrett Stubbs. He drew a walk his first time up.
First pitch to Stubbs. Slider right down the middle was fouled off to the left side. So he was a little late on it. Probably wanted to take first pitch there. Just got the slider and went ahead and tried to hit it. Now he's down on 1. Takes that slider 1-1. Those were both hittable sliders. Set it on 1 count. That one's hit to right. Garrett Stubbs. And Miscotti catches it up against the wall. That'll be the first out of the 4th. The wind probably knocked that one down. That could have gotten out. Could have been Garrett Stubbs' first home run of his career. Instead, first out of the 4th inning. Now, lineup flips over. George Springer coming to bat.
George Springer.
He worked a walk in his last one. Kim Soria. First pitch. Good slider, misses away. Now this guy here is not someone you want to hang a slider to. 1-0. Fastball misses. 2-0. Springer another hitter's count.
It all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
Too tight with that.
Fastball misses again. 3-0.
I wouldn't be surprised if he had the green light here.
Springer walked in his last at bat. Now he's 3-0 in this one with nobody on. Here it comes. Ball 4. Keep in mind, last time they walked Springer with Brantley coming up, Brantley hit a 3-run home run.
It's not the worst thing in the world to work around him if you can.
We'll see what the Astros do here. What they throw to Brantley.
Trying to pick things up where we left off. Michael Brantley comes in 1 for 2 with that home
See there, Brantley hit that 2-run home run back in the 2nd inning. Excuse me, I thought it was a 3-run home run.
He's set and the pitch.
It's 1-0 on the fastball up and in. Excuse me, no, it was a 3-run home run. I think that's the 2nd time today I've got that mixed up. 1-0. Hit hard. Off Olsen. He's going to get the chance to fire at second. No throw to first, though. Well, they get the lead runner at second. Now 2 outs here in the 4th with a runner on at first. Altuve coming to bat. Hit a 2-run home run back in the 1st inning. I'm getting all these home runs mixed up. First pitch to Altuve. That one's ripped hard and deep to left. That's going to be off the wall. Davis picks it up and fires it in. Brantley's going to hold up at 3rd. Jordan Alvarez coming to bat. We'll have to see if they even pitch to him here. That one was off the wall. Altuve probably wanted Brantley to score, and he probably would have scored if it had been Springer running instead of Brantley. Brantley not as great of a runner as Springer. Jordan lines this one to center field. That's going to drop in for a base hit. A's playing no doubles defense, and that allows it to drop in. 2-run single by Jordan Alvarez, and now this is 8-3. That was a hard single back up the middle. Now Yulieski Gurriel. That one sit down the line. Fair ball. That one kicks to Davis, and they're going to hold up Jordan again here. 2 outs and runners on at second and third again. This time for Ledmus Diaz.
Some guys just lay back and watch that first pitch go by no matter what. Work the count, make the pitcher waste a few pitches, but when he serves up a fastball like this on the first
now here comes Ledmus Diaz. 2 outs here in the fourth.
That's just what he does. He jumped all over it.
Striding into the box, Ledmus Diaz. He hits
2-man in scoring position here.
Able to put this one out of reach.
Yeah, Matt.
They sit here. Could most likely will make it a 10-3 game. We'll have to see what they throw him here. May attempt to pitch around him here with a runner, or excuse me, with base open at first. 1-0.
Given up 3 consecutive hits, but he has to trust that getting the ball down in the zone will get him an out.
The 1-0 delivery.
Curveball misses up and away.
Somebody's getting frustrated. He's not used to getting hit around like this.
See what they throw him here on 2-0. Called strike 1 on the fastball away. Larry gives him the call. Called strike 2 on the slider. And now this count goes from 0-2 to 2-2. So he's got a chance to get out of this. Swing and a miss on the fastball in, and that'll end the fourth inning, stranding 2 runners on in scoring position. We head to the bottom half of the fourth. 8-3 Houston.
On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. Houston leads this one 8-3. Ready to go in the bottom of the fourth, and that'll bring up the big time.
Davis coming up to bat here with nobody out here in the bottom of the fourth.
Baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too
First
far
pitch from
behind.
Verlander.
They're already down by a
Taking inside for ball 1.
You want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Davis drove in Oakland Athletics' first run of the game. 2-0 as the changeup misses inside. Davis takes ball 3 as that one misses, according to Larry. 3-0. Matt Chapman on deck. Outfield's playing deep.
Ready with the 3-0 pitch.
Verlander with 3-0. Called strike 1.
It's in there, 3-1.
Verlander doesn't want it. He'll step off. Verlander down in the count. 3-1 pitch. Takes high for ball 4. That'll be a leadoff walk. Start the fourth inning, and with Matt Chapman coming up, that's not what you want to do. He struck out in his first at bat, but 5 for 9 in the series with the big home run yesterday.
Now the outfield shifts into a no doubles defense after getting the sign from the dugout, basically playing to keep the ball in front of him no matter what.
Called strike 1 on a high heater.
Fastball, strike 1.
You rarely see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and man,
I don't know if that was right down the middle.
You're not going to see that pitch again.
I don't think that was really right down the middle, but it's whatever they say.
And now it appears the outfield will shift and assume a more straight-up alignment.
Garrett Stubbs, a solid defensive catcher back there. 0-1 from Verlander, a slider that misses.
3 runs, 5 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the
Verlander
A's
comes
so
set
far.
quickly. Comes to the plate. 1 and 2 from Verlander. That one's grounded short. Diaz to Altuve. to first. And that's how they'll get this first 2 outs of the 4th inning. Now 2 away in the 4th. Here comes Seth Brown. 2 away here in the 6th. Nice turn by the Astros. 6-4-3. By the book double play. Seth Brown hit the 2-run home run back in the 2nd inning.
The last at bat, Matty V, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter.
First pitch from Verlander.
Didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit different.
That one's going to miss down low.
Mix in some off-speed pitches.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0.
Throws a 1-0, and that one misses as well. 2-0 now.
3 runs, 5 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far.
Swing and a miss on that changeup.
Hey, he's done an amazing job of settling down. 2 innings ago, I thought they were going to run him out of here. But now he's close to posting 2 shutout innings as a response.
Verlander about to throw his 6th pitch of the game. The 2-1 count to Seth Brown. Fouls that one back, and he's now down to the count, 2-2. Two from Verlander. Fouls it off.
Tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one.
Verlander waits. He's going to step off. He wants something else.
He'll reconsider as he looks for a strikeout pitch.
Doesn't want that one either.
And with a big pitch here, he'll step off and rethink things.
He likes this call, though. 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, and it works. Strike 3. Head to the 5th. Verlander gives up a walk, but that was a race on the double play. 5th inning coming up. Astros still on top by 6.
Will come on now to make his 30th appearance of the year so far. So here's Josh Reddick.
Josh Reddick now.
On his line thus far.
Liam Hendricks, a solid bullpen pitcher. First pitch. Hard fastball away at 96. 1-0. Hendricks came out of the pen yesterday. 1-0 count to Reddick is going to miss again. 2-0. Reddick with the hitter's count. Still no strikes and 2 balls. That one misses. 3 balls and no strikes.
The number 8 hitter here waits on deck.
Josh Reddick, a right fielder. Huge wrestling fan. He's got amazing arm out there in right field. Not a guy you want to run on. Worked from earlier. This one's lined into center field. That's going to get down. Trying to Chad Pinder. 3-0 swinging. Base hit.
There's another line drive leadoff single right now. I mean, they've had an unbelievable scouting report on these pitchers today. They are finding barrels. They are not trying to do too much. Guys are staying in
Pena now.
the field.
It's a run at first.
Everything on the screws.
Into the box, Jeremy Pena.
Trying to take it. Good curveball. 1-0 though. Pena. Oh, excuse me. Swing and a miss on the fastball. Pena coming up after Alex Bregman got injured. Came up before that though. Jose Altuve was injured early on. This is 2-1.
2 balls and a strike.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. Good pitch. But if you
Whenever
want to get
Altuve
it
got
swinging,
injured,
you have to bring it in a
Pena
little
came
bit
up
closer to
and
the strike zone.
filled in for him.
First with no outs here.
Spring training, Pena looked really solid.
A ground ball
Grounded to
and
third.
they could get two.
Easy double play with Chapman over there.
And they turn the double play.
Chapman, the Gold Glover, just fires it over to second. Now there's 2 away here in the 5th inning. For the bottom of the lineup, and Garrett Stubbs.
So base is empty now after the double play. And now it'll be the catcher, Garrett Stubbs.
Garrett Stubbs. Looking to get it going, only 2 for 15 on the season. First pitch swing, and that one's in the left center field. He must have heard me.
And the inning continues.
2 out knock for Garrett Stubbs.
Right there. He broke out old ambush tactics. First pitch fastball middle in, and he's able to drive that for a nice single.
Now 2 outs and a runner on at first base.
George Springer the next to hit.
That one's hit hard to left, and that's going to get down.
He botches it.
Now runs on to first and second for Michael Brantley.
First pitch right there and drove it into the outfield for a base hit.
Springer really got around on that one. You can hear that crack of the bat. In fact, he had perfect swing timing on it. 2 outs and 2 men on for Brantley.
At the plate now, Michael Brantley.
And Hendricks had 11 pitches now in the inning.
He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is.
Pops him up. Chapman under it. He calls for it, and that's going to do it for the 5th. Heading to the middle of the game. Bottom half coming up. Astros still on top after 3 good hits. No score change. It's still 8-3.
Leading off the inning, Austin Allen, and they'll need him to get something going here.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
In there, and it's 0-1.
Verlander at 6-7 pitches to start the inning. So it's a 68th or a curveball called strike 1. And here comes the 0-1 to Allen. Misses away. 1-1. 70th pitch of the game. It's grounded to first. Gurriel picks it up. That'll be the first out of the 5th. Verlander, after that 2nd inning, just got it together.
Base is empty here with 1 away. And up next, the ever versatile Chad Pinder.
Hasn't allowed much since.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Here he comes. Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
He gets the swing and a miss.
Called strike 2.
Pinder is a very well-regarded defensive outfielder. Used to be that fielders were evaluated mostly by the eyeball test and simple stats like fielding percentage, but of course these days there are many more advanced.
That one swung on and fouled off the plate. Good curveball, and Pinder was just able to make contact with it.
Matty, for me, I think he does pass the eyeball test. I know you have to look at all the numbers and the analytics to really appreciate a ball player like this, but man, does he come to work every day and play hard.
Swing and a miss.
Swinging, 2 gone.
Strikeout for Verlander. Now he got 2 away here in the 5th. Verlander's used to going deep into the games. After that 2nd inning, I didn't think he could go that deep, but we'll have to see, though. He could make it through 7. He keeps this up. First pitch to Kemp. I was flown out to the left, but foul and out of play. 0 for 2 today. Grounded into a double play in his last at bat.
Verlander's ready. 0-1 on its way.
Swing and a miss. 0-2.
He's behind in the count. 0-2.
Man, when you're struggling at the plate, that pitcher smells blood in the water. He's coming right after you. quick.
Now Tony Kemp with the 0-2 count. Verlander to the plate. Now it's going to be fouled off. Verlander with the 0-2. That one's popped up towards left field. Pena dives for it, but he can't make the play. It'll be a 2-out knock for Tony Kemp, and that'll keep the 5th inning rolling here. Backdoor slider out of the zone. Kemp just puts it into left. Good hitting. Now Stephen Biscotti coming up.
From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Called strike one on the fastball.
Gets the zone for a strike.
Verlander about to throw his 80th pitch here in the 5th inning so far. Swing and a miss again, 0-2.
The count doesn't mean much to this batter. He's all in. He's not concerned with striking out, so he's going to get his A swing off.
Grounder to second, Altuve. Throws it to first. That'll end the 5th inning. 81 pitches through 5 for Verlander. Strands another one on. We're in the 6th inning, same score.
New inning set to get underway.
Jose Altuve coming up to lead off the 6th inning. 2 for 3 today with a home run back in the 1st and a double in his last at bat. Liam Hendriks still out there to start the 6th, despite throwing 12 pitches last inning. First pitch to Altuve. Slider's going to miss up and away.
Right-handed pitching. Altuve has a batting line residing in the 290s, looking to boost that even higher here.
Two-seamer misses inside. Hitters count to Altuve.
This guy uses that two-seamer to set up his other pitches. Two-seamer in.
Altuve hitting 295 now. 291 going into this game. He's got the 2-0, and that was going to be taken for a called strike one. Fastball away, finally gets it over. Liam Hendriks was 96. That fastball misses though. 3-1 to Altuve.
Your batting average goes up as you get into more favorable hitters counts, and that's especially true when we're talking about this kind of hitter.
Now Altuve hitters count. 3-1 pitch. That one's grounded to the left side. Chapman plays it. Third to first. That'll be the first out of the 6th. Yordan Alvarez is coming up to bat after that ground out. Yordan, 29 home runs so far on the season. We're not even to the halfway point of the season. And Yordan is 29 home runs. A lot of players have a hard time getting to that point in a full season. Now it's grounded to the left side. Chapman moving to his right, fires across the diamond and gets the out. Quick second out there in the 6th. Talk more about Yordan, if I remember to, next time he comes up to bat. Now here comes Yulieski Gurriel, first baseman. He could have come into the league sooner, but he wanted to wait for his brother to be ready to start playing in the majors in professional baseball. First pitch to him. It's going to be hit hard to left center field. Pinder going back. That's going to be off the wall. He'll fire it in, and that's going to hold Gurriel to a stand-up double with 2 away here in the 6th inning. Now Ledmus Diaz coming up to bat with the runner in scoring position. Really nice hit there off Liam Hendriks. 2 outs, first pitch. Now it's hit hard to the left side. Chapman picks it. Throws it to first. All 3 outs in the inning were made by Matt Chapman at third base. Heading to the bottom half of the 6th. Astros trying the runner at second. It's still 8-3. Marcus Semien leading off the 6th inning. 0 for 2 today with a pair of groundouts. Hitting 300 on the season though. First pitch to him. Hit hard towards first. Gurriel can't make the diving play. That goes into right field for a leadoff single here in the 6th. Take a look at the hitting line there. Oakland has 7 hits in this game. It's a lot more than normal off Verlander. Now some speed over there at first. Marcus Semien got picked off in his last time over there at first after a fielder's choice. Olsen was driving that run from first. Try to lower this deficit. 6-run game here, 1-0. Called, strike 1.
All you want is the leadoff man to get on to start a big inning, maybe get a big rally going to claw your way back into this ball game.
What they're talking about is very true. If you want to get a rally going, biggest part's getting that leadoff man on. Kind of foul on the first baseline. Send down 1-2. Verlander long pause, and he goes to the plate here. He reaches down and gets that one. 1-2. Still. That opens up a lot of pitches for Verlander. 1-2 pitch. He pops that one up. Foul and out of play. Verlander is runner on at first, checks him. 1-2 is fouled off again. Olsen just trying to stay alive here, looking for a pitch to hit.
Now
Verlander tosses over to first.
And the runner back easily. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up.
Here it comes. Called strike 3.
On the fastball, 1 gone.
Fastball down and away, got him looking. Great pitch by Justin Verlander, now 1 away for Chris Davis.
Big-time power bat of right-handed hitter Chris Davis.
Verlander now with 1 away, and the runner still on at first base. First pitch to Davis. Curveball misses. Down low. 1-0.
The 1-0 is in there.
Called strike 1 on the changeup. Verlander now at 91 pitches here in the 6th. This looks like it'll be it for him. Called strike 2. Verlander looking for his 8th punch out of the game. He comes set. 1-2. Grounded to the right side into right. Simon's going to hold up at third. Excuse me, at second on that cannon from Reddick. Strom's going to come out there and talk to him. Guy on the bullpen's ready to go. Joe Smith is out there.
Seen a big league hitter giving that bat away. You chip away and fight until that 27th out is made.
Verlander comes set.
So now to the plate, Matt Chapman.
Swing and a miss on the high fastball. Chapman's 0 for 2 today with a strikeout and a ground out. Verlander would love a ground ball here. 0-1. Swing and a miss. 0-2.
Great pitch in that situation. If he makes contact on that one, more than likely he's hitting into a double play.
Looking to punch him out again. The pitch.
And he swings and fouls that one off. Verlander wanted to get him to swing and a miss at the high fastball there. Instead, he fouls it off. 0-2. Takes that one. First ball. At 94 on the inside part of the plate. Pitch number 98 coming up. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. 8 strikeouts for Verlander. Slider away. Matt Chapman. He just got him swinging on it. Chased it way outside of the strike zone. Now there's 2 outs here in the 6th inning. With Seth Brown coming up. Now Brown hit a 2-run home run back in the 2nd inning. See how they throw to him here. First pitch. Fastball misses for, excuse me, is in there. Called strike 1. Verlander's probably not going to go any deeper. So he's about to throw his 100th pitch of the game. At 99 now. Long pause here. Checks the runner at second. Comes home. Hit to right. That's going to get down. That's going to be an extra base hit. RBI double. That's going to put 2 men in scoring position for Austin Allen. Now a 4-run baseball game here. That one comes off the wall. Looks like that's going to be it for Verlander. He only works 5 2/3.
Now here comes the Houston manager out of the dugout on his way to the mound.
Allows 4 runs and strands 2 in scoring position.
Just 5 2/3, but does
Seth Brown really put a big hurting on just Verlander tonight, and if it wasn't for Seth Brown, this game would be a lot different. And here's Joe Smith. Smith, 2 men scoring position. Fouls that first pitch off. 0-1.
He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far.
Ball 1 on his low sinker.
So the option to work around him is there if they want to go that route.
He's been pretty solid this year. Has had a couple bad games, that's why the ERA is so high. 1 and 2 after the sinker swung on and missed.
Smith is a reliever known for forcing contact. Not a huge strikeout guy most of the time, but he also doesn't issue a lot of free passes.
1-2.
There's a couple of keys to being a good
grounded towards first. Gurriel picks it up, throws it first, just in time. That'll end the 6th inning. Seth Brown drives in a run on the RBI double. Heading to the back end of the game. Athletics put 1 more on the board. It's 8-4.
Jake Diekman is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
I don't know if I've said it, but I'm pretty sure. I did think that it was a 6-run game before that last inning, where Seth Brown drove in a run, make it a 4-run game. Never have been too great at math, but anyways, Jake Diekman out of the pen for the A's. First pitch to Reddick's gonna miss up high. Pair of lefties coming up in this inning. Reddick and Garrett Stubbs. Diekman's got good numbers against the Astros this season. Swinging a miss on the slider. He's got great He's a great pitcher, especially with that the way he comes at you from the side there. And that slider just coming across. It's great for lefty-lefty matchups. 1-1 pitch is swung on and missed. Right there, you see it there.
Made him look silly with that one.
Made him swing out of the zone, chasing a slider. Now Reddick's down to count 1-2. Here it comes. Lays off that one though, 2-2.
Yeah, doubled up on the slider away there. Got him to go after it before, so why not see if he'll offer at it again?
Now that he's even the count up at 2-2, let's see what he throws him. Fastball, fouls it off. And it sort of jumps out of his hand, talking about the ball from Diekman. Comes at you a lot faster, than what the radar gun says. The Almas is down low, full count. See what he throws him here. 3-2 pitch. Fastball misses up high. Leadoff walk here in the 7th inning.
Strategy is great when it works, but when it doesn't, it's ugly. And he was here to face one guy, and he couldn't get it done.
Now Jeremy Pena coming up.
He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
See what he can do against him here. First pitch swing is going to ground a fastball foul to the left side. Pena with the 0-1 count and the 0-1 to him. Popped up towards the right side. That one's going to drop in and get over his head. Pena was going to second thinking Reddick was going to third, and he gets back in time.
Man, he's seeing it like a beach ball right now. Even his soft contact is finding holes there.
He's making it nearly impossible for a pitcher right now.
That one just barely got in between Kemp and Biscotti.
Forward to home plate. This guy seems to somehow be able to find a hole.
They were lucky that didn't bounce away from Biscotti and go really far. That could have been bad. Instead, there's runners on the first and second, nobody out for Garrett Stubbs.
I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave him.
See what they throw on first pitch here. He's going to swing first pitch and pop it up to the left side. Infield fly rule is called. That's going to be the first out of the 7th inning. He had to throw 10 pitches to get there. Springer 2 for 2 today. He had a home run and a triple. He could get the cycle. 1-0 as this fastball misses. Springer hitting 300 as runners in scoring position this season. 2 men on, 1 man out. 1-0 from Diekman. Now it's popped up and foul off to the right side. That was a sinker. Doesn't throw that as much, but it could be a good pitch for him, especially with men on. 1-1. Popped up towards center field. Fender will catch it. Reddick's tagging for third. He'll get in there.
Make it up safely to third, so they're at the corners now with 2 men out.
Here comes Michael Brantley with runners on the corners.
We'll flash you back to the 2nd inning as you get a look at this key 3-run home run.
Big home run from Brantley. If it weren't for that, this would be a 1-run ball game. Instead, it's 8-4 here in the top of the 7th.
Trying to get him off stride at the plate, so he'll step out and ask for time.
Brantley slips out.
Ready to
first pitch.
The first pitch.
Sinker misses down low. Jose Altuve on deck. Hits lefties well. Brantley not so much. 1-0. That one misses. 2-0.
That's where he wants that sinker to end up, but that was a nice job of laying off.
Down the count, 2-0 to Brantley here.
The 2-0.
Now it's hit hard to center field, but Pinder's going to be there. That'll end the 7th inning. 7th inning stretch coming up here. 9-1-2 coming up for the A's. Score holds at 8-4.
Josh James gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Josh James coming out of the pen here.
Last half of the 7th.
First batter will be facing is Chad Pinder.
It doesn't look very promising so far.
1 for 2 in this one.
Into the later innings, down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners.
First pitch from James.
Long ball to get them back into this one.
Crushed to deep left field. That one's long gone.
No chance at bringing this one back. And this ball is gone. No chance to.
That'll make it a 3-run game. 8-5 here in just the 7th.
Home run number 5 on the year, as it's now an 8-5 ball game.
First pitch out of the pen from Josh James. And Chad Pinder, he deposits it in the left field. Yeah, 98 over the middle.
Into the box, Tony Kemp.
He hit it good. That one misses down low. Kemp, he'll take it. 1-0. Tony Kemp 1 for 11 in the series. That hit came earlier today. 1-0. I'm gonna be fouled off. 98 on that one.
Bases are empty here, nobody out.
Kemp had that single back in just the 5th inning. James, long pause. Here it comes. Popped up straight to James. He'll call for it. 1 away. Stephen Piscotty, 1 for 3 today. After the pop out.
Now here it comes.
First pitch. Taken inside 1-0. Good slider. That one's at 98, misses up high.
It's ball 2. Bases are empty, 1 man out.
Two-0. Change up right down the middle. Now we're going to miss with that, especially this guy. It's been hot lately. James, he's wasn't doing too great out of the pen to start the year, but he's been doing really good lately. That home run was just a bit of an exception. Fastball called for strike 2. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. That one's hit hard and deep but foul off to the left side. Could have been the 2nd home run of the inning. James having a hard time out there as well. 2-2. Grounded to first. Gurriel tosses it to James. 2 away now in the 7th inning. And here comes Marcus Semien. There's nobody on.
So 2 are gone now in the Oakland half of
Mark
the
7 1 for 3 today.
Next to Berkeley area native Marcus Semien. Ready with the first pitch.
First pitch to him. Change up, take for called strike 1.
Change up can be a pretty good pitch on the first pitch. Kind of slow down a good fastball hitter.
The 0-1.
0-1, swing and a miss on the slider.
Now it's 0-2.
Hey, nice job of bouncing back after the leadoff homer. 2 quick outs after the bomb.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Called strike 3. All off-speed pitches there. That'll end this 7th inning. Chad Pinder makes this a 3-run game.
It's the Astros
on a no doubt home run to left. It's now 8-5. Astros still lead.
He'll do so to start the 8th.
Jose Altuve leading it off against Wandelkin.
Last time up.
Altuve leading it off against Wandelkin. Wandelkin pitched in every game of this series. First pitch for Altuve. Slurve's going to miss away. 43,000 fans here tonight for Oakland. Altuve checks his swing. First base umpire says he did not go. 2-0. Now it's popped up. 97 in on his hands. That'll be the first out of the 8th inning. Now comes a big power hitter, Yordan Alvarez. It's the one away and nobody on base.
Well, this has been a bullpen game for some time now, but let's go back and review the performances of the two starters, neither of whom turned.
Verlander had a hard time today. Mangden, though, had a lot harder. A lot of hard hits against him.
We'll stand in again, but first we'll flash you back to the very first inning of the ball game. And here you go.
This was Yordan and hitting after Altuve going back to back with home runs. This one to right center. Hit it a moonshot. Bit of a rainbow, came back down over the wall. And with one away here in the 8th inning. He's coming up to bat. First pitch to him. Going to check swing. Call strike one. Yordan left-handed hitter on one pitch. Hit hard to right. That's going to get down for a base hit. Another hit for Yordan. Much talk about this in the at-bat, but Yordan has 79 RBIs as well. A lot of hitters have a hard time getting to that point in the entire season, just like his home run numbers. Yordan's just an amazing hitter. He's looking at the MVP. He's looking at MVP, and he knows that he's got a good chance of winning it. Uriel 2 for 3 today with a pair of doubles. A runner on at first and one away. 1-0 to him. And check swing. 2-0.
Name of the game out on the mound is to disrupt timing of the hitters in the box. He's certainly got this guy on the defensive.
Got a 2-0 count to Yulieski Gurriel. Here it comes. Oh, that one's way up and in. That one's up towards his head area.
Not a fastball right there. Obviously a little arm side run. He missed his spot. No big deal.
Reno to Gurriel. Hitters count. 3-0.
Grounded down the third baseline.
Swung on and fouled off to the left side. That one's blown out towards left center. That one's getting over him. Yordan wasn't running, and he's going to have to hold up at second. Yordan couldn't tell if that was getting over his head. That's going to put runners on at first and second with only one man out.
He should have been standing on second base with a double.
Now he'll step out at the plate and reassess things here.
Let me see this. One away and two men on base. after the single. First pitch is going to miss up high. And it's got a 1-0 count to Diaz. Here it comes. Flowing out towards left center, and that's going to be caught.
He gets there, and that's the second out.
1-1 now here in the 8th. Excuse me, 2 outs here in the 8th inning. The left-handed Josh Reddick. 2 men on base still.
Standing in, Josh Reddick. It was a walk in his last trip.
That hit by Gurriel at least moved him to third. I probably would have driven in a run. Instead, it's caught in 2 outs. That's flown out to center field, and that's going to end the top half of the 8th. They're going to strand 2 men on. Astros with 8 runs on 16 hits. We head to the bottom half of the 8th. Still 8-5.
Chris Davinsky is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Chris Davinsky out of the bullpen here. Big bats coming up. 4, 5, and 6. And Matt Olson, Chris Davis, and Matt Chapman.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system.
1 for 3 today with the double back in the second inning.
In this spot, has to put the ball in play.
First offering on its way.
First pitch from Davinsky. Called strike 1.
Let go. It's a called strike. The Astros are maintaining a slim
Davinsky.
going of this series finale. So
Mike James had a rough start to the season, but is now, is now really solid and a trustworthy guy out of the bullpen for the Astros. Here it comes, the 0-1. Called strike 2 on the changeup. Back-to-back changeups on the inside part of the plate.
To a team if they're able to complete a sweep like this one on the road in hostile territory.
They might even change their nickname for this team to the Road Warriors.
Grounded to first. Gurriel picks it up. Takes it to first himself. That's going to be the first out of the 8th inning. A's now down to their final 5 outs here. Chris Davis coming up with 1 away.
Chris Davis, 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far.
2 for 2. He's been on base in every at bat he's had. Every plate appearance he's had. 2 for 2 and a walk. That one's going to miss up high. Chris Davis only 3 for 19 against Davinsky. 9 strikeouts. Fastball misses down and in. 2-0 now. Unless he having command issues. 2-0. That one's going to miss. Corner to Larry. An umpire. 3-0 now. That might have. I think that one hit the corner there. He's been calling that all night too. But now the 3-0 to crush Davis. And he's going to crush this one deep to right. If it's fair, it's gone. It's off the foul pole.
This ball is gone.
Mansky's going to be upset about that one.
A solo shot down the line in right, and even 20 home runs for him now thus far as they cut it to an 8-6 ball game.
Chris Davis just hits this one off the foul pole, makes it a 2-run game, 8-6. It's Matt Chapman coming up.
That's dinger number 6 on the day between these two lineups. I feel like I'm watching home run derby here, guys.
Dan, I can only speak from my own past experiences. When the flags are blowing out, you want as many at-bats as you can, and that's exactly what's happened. This ball's jumping at you.
You know, D-Row, this is always a nightmare for a pitcher. Not only is this a good hitting ballpark, but the wind blows out on top of it. This is the
Matt Chapman up now with 1 away and nobody on base. First pitch to him.
Matt Chapman.
That one's going to be taken for ball 1.
They say the toughest pitch in baseball is a located fastball. I disagree. That nasty slider is tough to hold up on.
A 1-0 delivery.
And he's got a 1-0 count. Here it comes. Called strike 1. Larry gives him that strike. Stefanski missed with the pitch that might have been a strike, but umpire called it a ball. And then the very next pitch gave up a home run after he grooved a fastball over the middle. 1-1. Swung on a strike two. Chapman struck out twice today. It's down to the count 1-2 again. Here it comes. Takes that one now. 2-2. Chapman's had a rough day at the plate. 2 strikeouts and then a double play. 2-2 here. Misses. 3-2.
It's 3-2 now.
That was kind of a gift to the hitter. He's up there probably thinking of protecting on 2-2, but when you launch a ball,
now Stefanski with the 3-2 count. Here it comes. That one's crushed to left. That one's also gone. Back-to-back jacks for the Athletics. That's going to make this a 1-run game here in the 8th inning. It's 8-7. A's have a chance to come back in this.
Well, if you're just joining us, that's the 7th home run hit so far in this game. Really unbelievable stuff.
That is correct. That is the 7th home run between both of these lineups. That home run went to the upper deck. That's going to be it for Chris Stefanski as Jose Alvarez comes out of the pen to face upcoming 3 lefties.
I always thought it was an advantage to the hitter, and so far that looks like it's the case in this one right here. They must be seeing the ball really well because they're just
lined out to the right, and Reddick's going to pick it up. That's going to be the 2nd out on 1 pitch from Jose Alvarez. Wind blowing out to left has helped these hitters with their home runs. 2 outs here. That home run by Chapman, though, didn't need any help. First pitch to Allen. Slider misses down. I don't know.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Lifted down the
Popped
line
up,
left,
foul to the left side.
but it drops foul down
Brantley
near the home
lets it fall.
bullpen area. As we near the end of this one, I think it's safe to say that the story of the game has undoubtedly been the long ball. Guys, what do
That
you
one
think about
misses.
what we
2-1 now from Jose Alvarez.
Offensive player, I absolutely love it. Kudos to both lineups for doing.
That one's going to miss. 3-1.
Most fun watches of the year.
You know, D-Row, what this shows me is this new age way of guys going up there, and they're swinging hard. You need to make good pitches, quality pitches, and if you don't have command of the fastball, you're in for a long day, and we saw that here this afternoon.
Ciano Perez and Roberto Ozuna warming up out there in the pen. Diaz picks it up, fires across. We head to the 9th inning. This is a 1-run game after the 2 home runs. It's 8-7. 1-run game heading to the 9th.
Astros lead it 8-7.
Lou Trevino. A's closer coming out of the pen here. Sherman Pena leading it off.
Standing in as the rookie third baseman, Jeremy Pena. Now time is marked out.
And he's going to call time. Now up in the Astros bullpen is going to be Ryan Presley. Looks like he's going to come in to close it out.
He's set and the pitch. Here we go with inning number 9.
99 on the high heater from Trevino. Wanna know? That one's popped up, foul, out of play to the left side. Hanging cutter. He just fouls it off. Trevino, a great closer. He's down ahead in the count, or excuse me, down the count, 2-1. This rookie ball player. Swing and a miss on the cutter away.
to a 3-2
Runs it full.
now.
Garrett Stubbs on deck.
So far by the 8-hole hitter. If he finds a way to get on base, this could spell for a huge inning.
Full count here. Here comes the pitch.
Allen's hit out towards left center field. That's going to get it. That's going to drop in for a base hit.
Up as an important insurance strike here as the leadoff man's aboard to start the ninth.
Hey, this looks like it could be a potential add-on inning here in the ninth. Add-on gives some breathing room to their pitcher going into the bottom of the inning, D-Row.
Yeah, you love when the offense stays aggressive, and you also like giving your relief pitcher a chance to breathe a little bit, not having to come out there with just a one-run lead.
Miles Child's going to pinch run over there first. Cal Tucker will be the hitter.
Pinch hit now with a runner at first and nobody out. And that misses ball one. And there he goes.
Shaw takes off.
Pitch misses.
Third down. Not in time.
Skips in as he steals the bag easily.
90 feet is a big deal when you're talking about a one-run game, so that's a little risky. But hey, sometimes you have to be aggressive and force the other team to stop you.
Now 2-0 count. Tucker.
Now the 2-0. This is his
Flown out towards center. Left center. Davis going back on it. He'll catch it. Straw tagging. Third. Offline. Now 1 out and a runner on at third base for George Springer. We'll see if they pitch to him here. Looks like they will. Infield is in. They will probably work around him here. Allen's flown out towards deep center. Chad Pinder jumps on the wall and catches it. Great play by Chad Pinder out there in deep center field. Robbing a double at least from George Springer. Brantley 1 for 5 today. Big run there for the Astros. Grounder back up the middle. That's going to get through for a base hit. Now 2 outs and a runner on at first again here in the ninth.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Corey Lee will come on now and pinch run here. For the Astros. In now, Jose Altuve.
This pitch Altuve is going to be swung on and missed for strike one.
He's looking for his third hit of the ball game here.
Throw to first, and they're going to pick Lee off at first base.
Boy, a bad mistake that time.
I'm gonna change these defensive spots.
Ryan Presley comes on looking for a save here in the bottom of the ninth inning.
Presley hasn't had a save opportunity yet. 2-run game here in the ninth.
It'll be the outfielder, Chad Pinder.
At bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball, so I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter, so I might want to move that ball up and
swing and a miss on the slider at 90.
Right down the middle of the plate.
count set and the 0-1.
Allen's grounded foul to the right side, 0-2.
Foul, it's 0-2 now.
Presley out of the bullpen because Zuna's tired. Been pitching the last few games. Curveball misses, 1-2.
Right there because a lot of pitchers will go to the breaking stuff 0-2, but he certainly looked ready for
1-2 count. Here it comes from Presley. Taken low. Count runs even here. Take a look at the defensive replacements. Now it's shortstop's Miles Straw. Left field's Kyle Tucker. Behind the plate is Corey Lee. Of course, on the mound's Presley. And slider misses away. Full count.
An inning in this situation, 3 balls on you. You have to know that a solo shot's not tying this game up. You have to find a way to get on base.
3-2. Anyway, swing and a miss. Strike 3.
Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away.
First out of the 9th inning. Here comes Tony Kemp.
Tony Kemp. He's 1 for 4 for the game.
Here it comes. First pitch.
On its way.
Grounder foul to the right side.
It's 1-1.
Fastball misses outside. Even count.
Innings so far this season, and in that time he's allowed just barely over a base runner per inning, which of course is very good. 1 out, nobody on.
1-1. Swing and a miss on the slider at 91. Running in on him here.
It's as good as it gets, in my opinion. Up and in.
1-2. Presley with the pitch. I was going to be fouled off. Presley's ahead in the count. Here it comes again. 1-2. Ball 2. Easily could have gone the other way. Could have been strike 3, but instead it's 2-2. Here it comes from Presley. Misses inside. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Stephen Piscotty on deck.
And now a miss there on 2-2. You know he doesn't want this at bat to get away from him, so I think
Soon warming up.
Challenge pitch on a full count.
Popped up to the left side. Diaz is calling for it. 2 away.
2 are gone here, and it's not looking good for the home 9.
Stephen Piscotty coming up now.
Stephen Piscotty, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their
2 outs here in the 9th. First pitch. Called strike 1.
But that's ruled as strike, nothing in 1. Barring any late turnaround, this win would belong to Justin Verlander.
On 1 now.
On its way.
Slider misses away, 1-1.
Runs away, it's a ball and a strike. 2-run game, last of the 9th with 2 away.
Presley looking for the final out here in the 9th.
And there's a
called strike 2.
Now they're down to their final strike this afternoon.
I'm looking at the final out.
Last strike now for
here it comes. Called strike 3.
And the Astros go on the road and sweep their division.
That's gonna do it here in this one. It's really close. 9-7's final score.
9-7, the final score in this ball game. The Astros jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Justin Verlander earns win number 7 on the season. Daniel Mengden permitted 6 earned runs to come across in the losing effort. Ryan Presley wraps it up for the save, his 2nd. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
Great game from the Astros. Let's take a look at the highlight reel. We'll start it off in the top of the first reel. Altuve hit a 2-run bomb to left center field. Put the Astros on top by 2, making it 2-0. 424 feet on that home run. And then Jordan making it back-to-back jacks. Hit this one on a rainbow out to right. And that one got out, making it 3-0 in only the first inning. Now, at the top of the second, where Brantley gets his turn, and he turns around a pitch, and he hits that one out, making it 6-0 early on in this ball game. Then in the bottom of the second, Brown hit a 2-run home run to center field that after an RBI single made it a 6-3 ball game in the second inning. Home run coming off Verlander. 8th strikeout of the game was Chapman chasing a slider away. Nice pitch by Verlander to get a good hitter swinging. And then Brown just coming up big and hitting Verlander pretty good. He hits the RBI double out to right. His 30 RBI of the game. And the second extra base hit. And then bottom of the 7th, Pinder hit a home run out to left, making it a 3-run game, 8-5. Chris Davis, he hit a home run to right, making it 8-6. A 2-run game in the 8th inning this time. And then Matt Chapman, right after him, hit one 450 to the upper decks and left, making it back-to-back jacks for the A's. A 1-run game going into the 9th inning. We're in the 9th inning. Astros got a sac fly to drive in a run. Then Presley comes out and strikes out Piscotty to end it. One goes to Justin Verlander on the final score of 9-7. 18 hits from the Astros and 12 from the Oakland Athletics. One error committed by the Astros third baseman, Jeremy Pena. One goes to Verlander, of course, working 5 2/3, allowing 4 runs on 9 hits and a walk. 8 strikeouts, though. Daniel Mangden takes the loss. Only able to work 1 1/3 as a starting pitcher. Allowed 6 runs and 6 hits and 2 walks. Save goes to Ryan Presley coming out of the pen, his second of the season. Got 3 outs and 2 strikeouts in that line of work. Player of the game honors go to Jose Altuve, 2 for 5 today. A home run and a double. 2 runs driven in. The Astros are going to head home for their next game. It's going to be against the Minnesota Twins. On the mound for the Astros will be Zach Greinke. That game will be at 7:10. The Astros against Randy Dobnak, the men's starting pitcher. We'll see for that one tomorrow, whenever it's time for that.